episode of not Manny Talk Shooting. This is 2 Alpha News. I'm forgetting a lot of things lately.
Come on, Alex. This is 2 Alpha News.
I guess I do this so much. You're back. I've been here. Yeah, we are back.
This is episode 11. Episode like 7 for me or something like that.
Yes.
9 for me.
Episode 9.
11 for you.
It's okay. Welcome everybody back to 2 Alpha News, the news the shooting community can use, and welcome.
It's not Manny Talk Shooting, that's for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I read my banner. I thought that's what we were talking about, but it's okay.
Fair.
Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you for anyone already out in the YouTube and Rumble chat. So please throw it in the comments, throw it in the live stream. Let us know that you're here, and we'll give you a shout out on the show because we appreciate you. But like I said, if you want to find us on our social medias, please go to 2 Alpha News on Facebook and Instagram. I know we've been slacking a little bit on posting, but we're going to figure out what we need to do here and post. If you want to find us to live stream, listen to the live streams on the Manny Talk Shooting YouTube channel and Rumble channel. Search Manny Talk Shooting, and we'd greatly appreciate you watching and sharing it with your fellow shooting brethren.
And if you're not watching live, that's okay too. If you're watching on YouTube or Rumble afterwards, great. If not, we always are available on the podcasting platforms as well. So after you're, obviously you'll be listening to this later, but you should join us live if you're listening late because you never know what we might be giving away.
Yep, that is for sure. And actually, I have a giveaway sitting right next to me that we'll share a little bit later in the show. So stick around to find out how you can win that because it's going to be pretty cool.
Sounds great, Manny.
We got Dale Pogue, like Rogue, but Pogue.
Yeah, I think so.
Bam. Welcome, Dale. How nice to see a first-time face maybe, but nice to see you on the YouTube. So welcome, everybody. Khory, did you do anything in shooting?
I did not. I was still recovering from the
Rona?
Probably was Rona, honestly. I'm not sure. I've got a philosophy that if you don't test, you can't test positive.
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you say nothing, you can't be brought charges against you, right?
Right. So, I don't think it was the Rona, but it was 24 hours, really bad Thursday. Didn't even go into work Thursday. Left early work on Friday. By Saturday, I was feeling better.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not
Could have been worse. Could have been worse. What about you? I know you went out to Ann Arbor Arms. What did you do that place?
I did go out to Ann Arbor Arms. So if anyone doesn't know, if you're especially in the Michigan area or the Northern Ohio area, we have now started the indoor shooting season. So Mike, our good friend, Bob Miller, and my buddy Robert Torres of Ann Arbor Arms have started every other week indoor Monday night USPSA matches. So that's kind of cool. Then we have one next week. On the 27th, we have a match. It's already full. It filled in 2 hours, 36 slots.
Actually every other week, or is it almost every other week?
No, so this time was a difference because they should have had one this week. They should have had one this week, but I think due to some scheduling conflicts, either at the range or Bob, I didn't ask, but I'm assuming somebody had a scheduling conflict, so it just didn't happen.
Gotcha.
But going forward, it's every other week from October till April, I want to think.
Okay.
So a nice indoor season every other week. 4 stages, 3 bays, 3 squads, 12-man squads. I'm going to experience it. Maybe we'll find some feedback to be able to extend it to 2 flights or something. So you can get
2 12-man squads?
3 12-man squads.
3 12. Okay, so 36 shooters. That's enough. That's enough to really get your feet wet.
Oh, absolutely. Simpler stages. They don't have any bullet traps, so it's all downrange, but it's an indoor match. It's a really nice facility. So why I went there was I went and got myself they're doing a new promotion, at least a newer promotion that's if you live more than 50 miles away, you can become a member for about half the cost. So a regular, really good membership there is $39.99. But if you're more than 50 miles away like myself, I got it for $19.99 a month. So, but it is a year contract, which is not a bad deal. There's still other discounts and perks.
Right, and like we were talking about offline the other day. You go once a month and it pays for the membership.
Oh, absolutely, just to go shoot because that's costing you your range time. If you had to pay for using the range, having targets.
Gas, you might have to pay a little bit extra for a gas, but no big deal.
Right, and it's literally, if anyone knows, I live a mile off live a mile off the highway. I drive, 59 miles, and then I drive another mile off the highway, and it's right there. So it's super straight, simple to get to.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt Chua? It's nice to see you, brother. But so I joined there, kind of support the facility that's hosting the matches, getting a good deal for myself and the wife. So there's a possibility. You get a discount on any like private courses or training that the range puts on.
Gotcha.
So it kind of all washes together, right? You can use the opportunities there. It's a nice place to shoot. So I became a member, but
Do you get any benefits for being like a USPSA shooter there too?
yeah. So with being a USPSA shooter, um, with the matches, if you go shoot the matches, you save some money. So
Oh, cool.
it's something off it, but it's definitely cool because as a member, you can use their, we call it, I say it's the tactical, but they call it the tactical bay. But with that tactical bay, the lane, the target will stop at a certain footage. You can program it to stop, spin, spin again, and move, kind of like a disappearing target. So if you really wanted to practice visual movers, this is the place to do it.
For sure.
But so yeah, I did that. It was fun. I was looking at some cool stuff. They actually have some nice Savior Defense product, Savior equipment products. I was looking at like a new pistol bag or something. Always.
Right. You probably get a discount on that stuff too, right?
Yeah. There's some discounts throughout the store. They had the 507 comp. I looked at that. It looks really big, but it really doesn't look that big in person when you actually see it. So no bigger than an SRO. But anyway, you didn't do anything, so you were surviving. You didn't do any match management shit this weekend?
I probably sent out a couple sponsorship emails.
Did you get any bites?
I think so. Well, this week, one sponsor actually reached out to me and like basically it's like, hey, we're working on our sponsorship plan for the year. What can you send us some information? And then of course I submitted my application to the Hunters HD Gold for sponsorships for both Buckeye Blast and Area 5.
There you go. Now, did the sponsor who reached out to you, did they previously sponsor Buckeye Blast last year?
No, I think they're relatively new to to sponsoring matches. It was actually it's perfectly fine. I can probably it was S3 shooting cards. They were reaching out to gather information. So
okay, but they still won't listen to my feedback and make a large backpack cart bag.
Too bad.
I know. I don't want to buy another cart though.
That's fair.
My buddy Doug Lawson is in the chat. What's up, Doug? Thanks for joining.
And then I guess I did do quite a bit last weekend in shooting, just not shooting. I submitted my application for the Range Master program.
Oh, you gave them your $100?
I did.
Did you put it on a credit card?
I put it on my debit card.
Oh, same difference, right?
Yeah.
It still doesn't feel as good as a crisp $100 bill.
Right, but
I think shove in someone's D-string. No, just kidding.
It's fine. It's all good.
It's all fine.
So I got I got word yesterday that all of my you have to submit 3 names and email addresses, and then they're asked what they think of you, basically.
Oh Lord.
3 references.
Oh, so you had good references, and they just couldn't be. They couldn't be the RMIs, right? I think that was the one.
You can use the RMIs, but I was advised that using the RMIs basically eliminates them from the voting.
Oh,
so
they get an abstain. They get to abstain.
Right. So, and that would also make it so that they're not able to be my instructor.
Oh, gotcha.
So
you do it by process of elimination and use other RMIs that are nowhere near us.
Right. What I did, I used I used a bunch of people that I work with often.
Gotcha. No, that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
So that's good. So, what was that? There was something I was thinking of talking about, but oh well. Oh, that's what it was. I got to pull it up still, but
have you ever thought about going through the RM program?
Yeah, actually, it looks I might go through it in 2025. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it would be kind of interesting. I mean, this is obviously not the reason I'm doing that. Like, I'm doing it because number one, I've been told, and I think I would make a good RM, and I would like to learn more, the rules, stuff like that, but also like match management. and further my skill, among other things. But I think I would also be the youngest ever range master.
Probably.
So that'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. So when you become range master, you just make me your stats guy, and we tell the match director that I get to be the stats guy. It'll be fine
Yeah, maybe.
because you'll have time to actually teach me how to do stats, and then you can be the range master.
Yeah, maybe.
Fair enough. But
Anyway,
anyway, let's talk about Area 2. Area 2 finished up.
yeah, Area 2 did finish up. We, we'll run through the high overall and the high lady real quick. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the other category winners, all that good stuff. But Carry Optics was won by Jacob Hetherington and high lady Justine Williams.
Yep, that was he actually did a spanking on Nils, and I don't
I
know.
did see that. I mean, Nils must have been off.
Yeah, because it was a good 6.1%.
Yeah. Now, I did notice, I was looking at that a little bit. Nils shot it cleaner. Jacob shot it much faster.
He must be He must be training with Edens far too much.
So, anyway, moving on to limited. Giovanco.
Giordano, but no. So Joey shot on. He DQ'd on his first day. He had an AD on some stage. He posted about it. He was a good sport about it, and with him and his mental coaching, he's gonna move past it.
Yeah.
High lady here was Teresa Emanuelson.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I did forget to mention 524 people finished the match, 14 disqualifications, and 30 deletions.
And this was a match. The format is, I believe, 18 stages,
3
6
days.
stages a day, 3 days in a row, AM, PM, AM, just like nationals. Or
Yep.
very similar to nationals.
Yeah, so 17 plus chrono. So
Limited optics, we had Max Leograndis.
Yep.
And Linda Turnbull as high lady.
Yep, and she actually, if I believe, they both shot the match on staff days.
Did they?
So they shot on the least optimal days, perceived optimal days for competitors.
Gotcha.
Winning the match, high overall and in open division, your reigning world and national champion, Christian Seiler.
And then we had Jessica Johnson following them up. So.
Yep, Nils' wife. Did you see the reel where Nils was taking a shower and she was working on her gun?
No.
Okay, so preface this: Nils was taking a shower and he got out. There was no hot water. He goes out to the garage where he knows Jessica is working on fitting a part for her 2011 on the workbench that's right next to the water heater. She had unplugged the water heater to power her Dremel.
So this was an actual thing, or this was a joke?
No, this is real. He was a good sport about it, but yeah, that would suck.
That's funny.
PCC?
That's funny. PCC, Joseph Murray, high overall, and then Danella D'Angelo.
Yeah, she. I don't know how I know of her, but I think it's because I know people who know her who from the Chicago area who go down to shoot there in the wintertime. But
gotcha.
Production was won by Mr. Sean Hopkins and Joe Dunlap with High Lady.
Yeah, Joe Dunlap, high lady.
Yep.
Last but not least, we had single stack the Tim Herron.
Yep.
And then with high lady of Jalise Williams.
And these two were close, right? So if you don't know, they both. I'm double checking. Tim Herron was first. Jalise was only 6.76% behind him.
Well, and she's only an inch shorter than him, so probably.
I thought she was taller than him.
Oh, is she?
I think so, but both shot minor.
Okay, makes sense.
And
Jalise does not shoot major.
No, not out of that gun.
No.
I don't know if it's just a comfortable thing, but 10 rounds in single stack is almost kind of what you need nowadays.
It's cheating. It's cheating. It's just like revolver. Revolver. No one shoots revolver 6 anymore.
No, absolutely not.
I think one competitor shot revolver major at nationals.
Yeah, but that's probably just because that's what they had, right?
Well, exactly. That was exactly.
So they didn't care.
Was there anybody that shot revolver at Area 2?
I think there was actually one. Let me pull it up because I have it on my phone. There was four.
Okay,
Gordon Kaiser won, and he was A class. So
gotcha. Cool.
yeah, so that was the area two. If you didn't notice, there was two jungle runs at this match.
I did see that.
What now? Not to say that they shouldn't use them. What are your thoughts on jungle runs in a
I
major
love
match?
jungle runs. I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
It's unique. Like you don't see those very often, um, at all. I thought another thing that was kind of cool about this match and was their theme was really well done. They had a Top Gun Maverick theme, and their match book. Like you pulled up the match book, and it had like certain pages of the match book had different quotes and pictures from the movie,
Oh, that's
and
pretty
then
cool.
it would also like when you pulled up the match book, it also started playing the theme song.
Oh, did they have the guy who normally does nationals do their matchbook?
No,
Oh, well, that's pretty cool then.
yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about the shooting news that you had? I do have something
Yeah,
I want to pull up.
sure. Yeah, go ahead and pull yours up, and then I'll talk about it.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk about. There's two interesting things. So PCSL Championship is coming up the 1st through the 3rd of December. And I was looking through that to see if there's any notable shooters. Zach Smith, a couple other people are going to be there. It's at the new Prairie Fire Range, so it's a new
Yeah.
venue for them in Nevada. It was, which I believe was Front Sight prior to being purchased. Prairie Fire.
Yes, it was front sight. Yes, that is correct.
So there's two things that I thought were kind of interesting about this match. So I'll read the little blurb from Practice Score. Please note that we're using split reset squatting. This ensures a better experience for all shooters because squads are divided into two halves, labeled as Series A and Series B, and one half of the squad is totally responsible for reset, while the other half shoots. And then the halves will swap. While this makes the squatting matrix a little bit more complex, understatement of the world, we feel the benefits to the shooters during this match are huge. Basically, understand that squad 15A and 15B are the exact same squad and will travel together, but 15A will shoot while 15B is resetting, 15B will shoot while 15A is resetting, and then they'll move to the next stage. And there's 6 shooters in each one of those in each half of the squad.
So it's a 12-man squad, moves as a unit, but you're labeled A or B.
Right, and if you're A, so I think the cool part about this is, Alex, say you and I wanted to shoot, but we both I wanted to be able to watch you, or we were both using the same set of guns.
Mm-hmm.
I could be A and you could be B, and we'd never we would almost never shoot back to back.
Right. Yeah, there'd be the rare occurrence where, I was last and you
Right.
might be first, right? But
But even still, even more so, if my parents, my dad and I wanted to go shoot, I would never be back to back. I would very rarely be back to back with him. Versus right now, we're always back to back.
right. Well, and here's the cool thing too, you could sign your footage buddy to be on, if I was on A and you were on B, you
Right.
could always record me with no problem
Exactly.
without worrying, oh, well, I'm next, or, I got to prep to shoot. So
Yep.
I'm assuming they're going to walk the stage, do a walkthrough as one unit,
I
and
would think.
then A and then B split, and then you.
Yeah. Although they're given the squad matrix shows that they're giving an hour and 15 minutes per stop.
Well, that makes sense. It's
These
like a
are much
multi-gun
bigger
format.
stages. I was
So,
gonna say these are much bigger stages.
yeah. Well, the natural terrain stages in Beta Bay, so it could take longer.
I think there's
So,
only one natural terrain stage.
so, so what is it? You've got, what is it?
I think
You said
it's
an hour and 15-minute rotation?
Yeah, I think it's 8 total stops, 12 stages,
Okay.
something like that.
But so you're saying they get an hour and 15 minutes, so you're turning the squad in 45. Your group is still shooting. Your 6-man group is still shooting in 45 minutes.
No,
But
would be 40 minutes.
oh, because yeah, it's okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because
So
you get your walkthrough. It could be beneficial.
yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. I will definitely be looking out for someone who who
This would be really good to test at a club match, but you
right.
don't have a club match. You have what, one club match before Buckeye?
I'm not. We're not doing it for Buckeye.
No, but I'm
We're
saying
not
a
for
club.
2024.
You have a club match before Buckeye, correct?
One.
One. Okay, yeah, that's not really enough to test, in my
No.
opinion. But
And then the other thing that I thought was interesting, and this is due to I think the flexibility of having like his own rule set.
mm-hmm.
Um, they're allowing designated what they're calling coachable shooters. Provides a fair, improved experience to newer shooters or new shooters to competition while retaining competitive equity among the experienced competitive shooters. Coachable shooters can receive unlimited verbal coaching from squad mates, spectators, or range officers. Coachable shooters will not be eligible for any order of finished prizes or awards, but they will still be eligible for the random draw prizes and raffle ticket grand prize. Colored wristbands will be given to them at check-in to designate that they're coachable shooters to ensure the ROs can identify the coachable shooters throughout the match.
Interesting.
I don't know that this would be a beneficial like to USPSA because it's a like there are no or very few club matches, especially out west right now for PCSL.
Yeah. No, yeah. There. I mean, you're gonna see some, but I like the idea of the coachable shooter.
Yeah.
Now, but honestly, I would love if you say as a club director, right? Someone who's not classified in any division, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have shot less than 6 matches. I would love like a bracelet indicator on people to be like, as a squad mate, like I know they're new. Not necessarily that it could be a bad problem, just to know they're new. They need to be coached still. Like, hey, remind, please reset, or hey,
I don't know. I mean, that's like I was at a match, a little like backyard match a couple months ago, and one of my buddies says, "Is anybody new?" One guy raised his hand. And he's like, "Have you ever shot before?" And he said, "No." And he made a big deal out of like turning around and saying, basically told everybody, "Do not bring your friend who's never shot before to this match. This is not the match for this. Like, make sure they've shot a couple times before you bring them here." And I'm like, I agree with that. I just don't think that was the right way to do it. So
right.
putting a wristband on them saying, "Hey, I'm brand new," I'm not sure that really is beneficial.
Well, and some people, I don't know if it's easy to identify somebody as new that way. I mean, you're gonna find out they're new anyway. Like how they shoot the stage, what they're doing, you're gonna find it out. But even like, who is it? Scott Arnberg was talking about this on a podcast he did. Oh, it was with the Casual Shooter when he was on that 6-way or 7-way
Yeah,
conversation. New shooters get buddied up with experienced CROs or ROs on the local like the local night squad, which I think is a great idea. Like pairing somebody up, like what?
sorry, go ahead.
I like the idea of pairing them up with the buddy. They're they're there to ask all the questions. If you got a question, you're going to ask them, and don't feel bad about it because that's what they volunteered or signed up to do.
Yeah.
So I like that idea at a
I
local
think
match.
that's pretty much what we do. We just don't do it formally.
I like the formalcy, right? So like really like you can give them a stage plan, you can do stuff. I mean, everyone's going to have maybe a buddy with them, but it's nice to be able to talk to a seasoned guy and not feel like you're bothering them because they said they would do that.
Well, mental note: anytime Alex is at my match, I will make sure the new people end up with Alex.
And I will pawn them off on Ken
Oh,
because he is Mother Hen.
Ken the mother hen.
Yep. So I found this. Well, I think this is the new hotness now that everyone's been talking about. The Siley Bull Pro optic. Have you seen any Instagram videos of this yet?
No.
This thing is ginormous. If anyone's curious, go check out my buddy David Blanton, the Humble Marksman's Instagram channel, and you will see a straight up comparison between the SRO and the Siley Bull. This thing is massive. 3M Moe dot on an RMR footprint, made in America for $250.
Nice.
So definitely a cool. Probably could sit on your 2011 no problem. Because it looks like it's got the SRO kind of print, so anything that sits on a frame mount like that should be fine. But it's very cool. It's got some auto wake features, but it's the new. Yeah, here you go. Like get that back up there. Bam! Look how honking that is.
Wow, that is
all that glass. But anyway,
Can you imagine seeing that through your Hunter's HD Golds?
It would be amazing to see that through my Hunter's HD Golds or my Rubies, because Rubies are my favorite when it comes to shooting a red dot.
Even your active blues would be great.
I mean, yeah, if you like wearing sunglasses while you shoot, active blues could be your thing. Not designed for it, much more of a lifestyle lens, but they can be doing it.
It could be.
But yeah, so that's what I had. That was the one thing I kind of found through people sharing that on the internet. So that's kind of cool. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. We'll go back to the normal screen.
Last but not least, in shooting news, USPSA news, Papa Joe Rakowski has been reinstated to the USPSA as a member as of the end of October.
Yep.
So welcome back, Papa Joe.
Yes. Hopefully, brother, we will see you on the range at a local match or a major match.
I mean, I'll probably see him at some point relatively soon. He lives in northeastern Ohio, so
right. Yeah, he'll probably DSS his home club.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
If you had to categorize it, it'd be DSS.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good to see you back, brother. We'll see you on the range. I know
I'm sure he'll be at Buckeye Blast Area 5.
Yeah, let's hope. Hopefully his leg is healed up and he can run around a little bit better.
Yeah. Probably not, because it's not like a healing thing.
Well, he has not been shooting and running around a lot. So.
Right. That's fair. So, anyway, to move on to shooting in the news, or whatever you want to call it, IPSC predictions.
Yep, IPSC national
Let's
prediction.
go grab that screen here, Alex.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
I was scrolling already.
So we will start. Let's start with standard. Who's your number one pick?
My boy, Joey Sauerland, bro.
So that's your number one pick. I'm gonna go with Gianni.
That's not a bad pick, right? They've gone back and forth. Well,
one of the big reasons why I'm going with Gianni is I feel like Gianni has a bit more experience with IPSC than Joey does.
Right, or probably other than Shane Coley or Travis or Blake, everyone's pretty fresh to the IPSC scene.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a number 2 as Mr. Jack Brown, though. Not going to lie.
Jack Brown, number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not Jack. Sorry, Jack. Scott.
Scott Brown, number 2.
Sorry, Jack. You're just not your brother yet.
Jack Brown, gone.
Sorry, Jack.
Scott Brown, number 2.
Yep.
And I would put, let's see here. I'm going to give Joey a number 2, Scott a number 3. I think Joey, after not winning not winning nationals, and then getting DQ'd at Area 2 this last weekend, he's going to come back with a vengeance.
Right, and here's another reason why I go Joey. He's much more, he's not slow, but he's much more about collecting the alphas than Gianni is.
Yeah.
Gianni is all about raw open time speed, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But in IPSC, you need the accuracy.
Right, well, because you don't have it, there is not near as much running in IPSC because they follow the 3-2-1 method.
Right, so yeah, you shoot a 12-round stage, you've got to get alphas on that 12-round stage at speed.
Right.
There's no, is Max Michel, shooting accurately at a high rate of speed. You absolutely have to do this in IPSC because...
Another person that may be able to do that pretty well.
Nothing against the best man, the nicest man in the shooting sports. I don't know. I think his time is over. I think his reign is over. Nothing against him. There's new blood coming up.
I agree.
I didn't get a third. What the heck?
My bad.
I'll give it to Gianni though. I will put Gianni in third.
Gianni for 3.
All right, Revo. 11. How many I didn't look at this, but did you see how many Revo shooters were total in this match?
I think there's 5 more than. Or no, this is all the Revo shooters.
Oh, because there's unclassifieds. No. Michael Pogge is not my vote. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it is.
My vote is Mr. Alex Bakken, my homeboy from my home club of Oak Hill Gun Club. No, I want Rich Wolf in second. Thank you very much. I'm being a rebel. Jay Slater in third, though. That's fine. I was correct on area. I was correct at 5th at nationals, and I think he'll do fine. He's actually a person I'd like to talk to. Maybe we should get him on during these. After this, we'll bring him on and maybe talk about statistics and stuff.
And his experience with IPSC nationals.
I mean, yes, especially there was some controversy, I feel, for them trying to figure out the rule book for revolver equipment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was where do you measure the center of, for how
Oh
far?
yeah, yeah.
Oh Lord. All right. This is going to be harder. This is everybody, right?
No, this is yeah.
This is we don't have to scroll. Okay.
Correct. So
Um,
Morgan Leonhardt.
she's going to win High Lady.
Yeah.
Nothing against Ashley, but Morgan's got it.
Okay. We got High Lady, not Justine. We're gonna go with Morgan, right?
Yeah, Justine's in second though. Ashley's in fourth. Ashley's in third.
Ashley's in fourth.
Well,
Not
I'm
even
sorry.
four-
We
He's
didn't
not even
save
four
all the
ladies, but
we
Ashley's in fourth.
didn't we didn't save all the rest of the ladies. So
No, we're good.
yeah,
Anyway, we can move on. You got Max Michelle. You got Jacob Hetherington. You've got Nils. That's probably my vote. That's my
that's our
number.
vote. That's our vote. Yes.
You've got JJ. I think he's going to come in third.
I think JJ's going to be in fourth though.
Okay. For,
Max Michelle will come in second.
for you, Max Michelle's going to come in second. I think Jacob Hetherington's going to come in second.
Jacob's third for me.
I think Max is going to come in fourth.
All right, let's go to 5.
Tom Castro.
Yeah, I give Tom 5. I will say Tom in
Let's
fifth.
see here. Hwanzik.
Nah,
Isaac Wood. Jay Beal.
Jay Beal's gonna come in 6th.
Jay Beal, sixth. Tom Castro, fifth. And
Yeah,
I think Jay Beal's going to come in fifth for me.
okay, fair enough. That's not wrong. I mean,
Right.
it's a new range for him. We'll see.
New range doesn't matter.
Oh, for Jay loves visualizing.
He's got
ranges.
mental. He's got the mental game. We're good.
This is true. He does have the mental game. Production. Phil Strader in 5th, baby. Phil Strader in 5th.
Phil Strader, 10th. Gotcha. Oh,
No,
sorry.
not 10th. You goober. There's not even 10. There's not even.
There is 15.
So Brian, when Phil is 5th or better, you owe me something, just because I know you're out there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. If Brian is actually out there, he hasn't commented, so that's surprising.
He's not out there. He's not on Rumble.
Are you the only Rumble listener?
There is no Rumble listener out there right now.
You can't see it unless you're actually on Rumble. I don't think you can see who.
No, it shows.
It shows at the top now. It shows you how many.
Because there's like a chat now. You can see the chat.
Yeah, but I don't think that still integrates well. Anyway, Mason Lane. Ooh, Mason Lane will be first.
Yeah, I agree.
Sal Luna will be second.
I agree with that too.
Casey Reed will be third.
Agree with that too.
Tyler Turner will be fourth.
Casey Reed, 3. Tyler Turner, 4. And I'm just going to leave 5th blank. PCC.
Let's see. I give this one.
Ashland's going to win High Lady, considering she's the lady.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Ashland Champlain. I give this to Zach Smith.
Yeah.
He shot some IPSC, so.
Yeah, I'll give it to Zach Smith as well. I will tell you, Corey Scheel is shooting internationally this year a couple times.
You mean in 2024?
24, yeah.
Okay.
Because he wants to learn more about IPSC.
Yeah, who do I give it to next?
I'm gonna go Cardi B.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Corey, then Jason.
Okay. Number 2 is Marco.
We're gonna go number 2, Marco.
Up higher. He's under Corey. Then Jason Clark in 3rd. And Cardi B in 4th.
Cardi B in 4th. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's plenty.
Open.
We're not even going to discuss it. Christian Seiler's taking the W.
Yep.
But the question of it'll be now side bet. How much of a gap is it going to be between him and second?
5%.
8%.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm done. And classic. Only a couple people that I see like that were like names that I actually know, like Jeff Coffin, Jeremy Reed, John McClain, Tim,
Leif, Jared Fox.
I love Leif, but Leif is on a different level than the rest of those guys, though.
No, he's not in contention to win, but he's contention to do very well.
Well, yeah. I mean, he'll be like solid 80%.
Yeah. I give this to John McClane,
Yeah.
followed by Tim Herron.
I'm going to give it to Herron.
Okay, I give Tim number 2. Jeremy Reed. No, sorry, Jeff Cawthon in 3rd.
Yeah, have to go Jeff Cawthon. I'm going to say he's in 2nd. I'm going to say then you've got John in 3rd, and for me, Jared Fox in 4th.
Okay. I give Jeremy 4th, purely because I know Jeff's a better shooter, but they're still very talented.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Jared in 5th.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about Jared.
Oh,
I didn't mean to put Jared. I meant to put Jeremy.
Oh, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if we had like a Caesar in here or Paul Kerr, I mean, this would completely change everything. Paul Kerr would destroy everybody.
For sure. And I will say that we like ripped this out of the squatting.
Mm-hmm.
So we may not have everybody in here. Like this is just based on who we had in here. We might have missed someone that was unclassified because this is an IPSC match, so there is no classifications.
Well, they're not. They don't correlate as well. There is classification somewhat in IPSC,
Right.
but I think it depends on the region. So
we're going to go ahead and save as 2023 IPSC US Nats.
Yes.
Just so we have this for next week.
Yes. Next week, I think. Yes, we will be live next week, but not Thanksgiving week.
No, next week is Thanksgiving week.
No. Oh, so we won't be doing this next week.
I thought we were going to do Friday.
You need to get that approved with the boss.
Or Monday.
Approve that with the Monday.
You're off all next week, right?
I am off all next week. Can we do it in the daytime?
No.
Okay, then you got to clear it with the boss.
You can't do an evening Monday night? Half an hour show with Brian?
we got to clear it with the boss. I can't make any commitments.
Okay. Well, where is the boss? Is she online?
I don't think so. I think she went to her mother's house to go give her soup for dinner that I made.
Gotcha.
I made cheeseburger soup if anyone's actually caring. It was good.
Sounds good. You gonna deliver some next week?
No. You want to come for Thanksgiving?
No.
You sure? I make some mean butt rolls. If anyone doesn't know, I put the Rhodes rolls. You do put 2 pieces of dough in the muffin tin, and it looks like a butt. So,
yeah, my aunt and uncle are hosting.
Ooh,
and my cousin is in from South Carolina.
Does all your family enjoy guns?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, so it's not a sore subject. It's always weird going to like other family members' houses that you really don't know that well.
I mean, they're all like I don't know that they all enjoy guns, but no one's anti.
Okay, yeah, that's the more important part, right? So let's see. We'll talk about upcoming elections in a little bit. I did want to cover this. I did make this slide.
You made that slide.
Yeah, I don't think they can actually see us because I didn't put us as a layer on here.
Oh, it's all good. We don't need to be seen.
I don't know if they can hear us though. If I
do that's a problem.
Yeah, so I gotta hold on, beer. Keep talking.
So, Alex, what matches are you shooting next year?
I'm getting there. You're a little faster than I am, which is fine. We're okay here. Boom.
Gotcha. Well, I will tell you what I'm shooting next year. I'm shooting the 2024 Buckeye Blast at my home club. I am currently the match director. And then
currently, yes. Yep, no, I definitely couldn't hear anything at that point. Oh well.
There you go.
Okay, cool. We'll fix it next week. I guess I have to put a background on this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Manny's Majors. Next week we'll have Khory's on here too on a different side.
Sure. For sure.
But yep, shooting Buckeye Blast. Going back down to Kentucky to hang out.
I'm also planning on doing Kentucky.
Ryan Rock's Charity Blast is still a question mark, purely for the fact is we don't know when that's actually going to take place. Typically, it's the second weekend of July, but hopefully they're moving venues.
I have talked to Jeff, and he confirmed with me that it is, I believe, not the second weekend of July.
Right. DSC typically shoots the third weekend. The only conflict would be the third weekend of July is the weekend prior to Michigan sectional. So you might not have staff to work Ryan Rocks because they are setting up for the sectional.
No, I want to say, and I'm just spitballing here. I want to say it's the weekend before Kentucky State.
So, ooh, that'd be so the beginning.
No, maybe it's the weekend after Kentucky State because it's like right after kids get out of school.
Oh, so they'd move it into June. That's not terrible. I mean,
And then, yeah, I think it's the weekend after Kentucky. It's the weekend right after the kids get out of school, and then like Jeff leaves like the following day for to go to Greece or something.
oh yeah, Greece. Yep. Oh, our buddy Chris from the 740 is in the chat. Was up, Chris, my brother, and the other Chris. What is Chris's last name?
Chris Baker.
Chris Baker, the good Baker, the one Baker I actually enjoy seeing at matches.
Yeah,
Not that I don't enjoy seeing Josh Baker, but Chris,
you
you're
didn't
my
have to say
preferred
his
Baker.
name.
Hey, it's okay. He
So,
doesn't listen to this anyway.
so are you going to shoot Ryan Rocks no matter what? I mean, obviously it's in your backyard, right?
Well, shooting Ryan Rocks, it all depends. Yes, it's planned in the round count schedule. It's planned in like it's on my radar list, but depending on what when it is and where it is, if I just pay to shoot it or not.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
It's not, and I mean, it's almost probably better to just pay for the match than it is to work the match because
Right. I mean, it's such a good cause. But
yeah,
on the other hand, they need enough staff to be able to run the match.
yes, this is true. They do need enough staff to run the match. I will probably, if I work the match, I'll probably request a hotel because depending on if it's a 2-day match, right? Now, if it's
Right.
but by what I mean 2 working days of the match.
Yeah. I will tell you that I will probably not, like, if it's back to back with Kentucky State, I will probably not be there.
Yes,
Just
that's
because,
fine. You weren't there last year either, but
right. I mean, I've stretched myself so thin over the last couple of years that I just don't need to stretch myself that thin.
this is honestly more than I thought. I didn't have Kentucky State on originally, but the wife's like, "Hey, I want to go work Kentucky State again." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go." I know
So
my buddy Ken's actually going to shoot. Oh, is it the weekend after Kentucky he wants to shoot? Or is it the weekend before Kentucky or after Kentucky he wants to shoot Ryan Rocks?
he wants to shoot Ryan Rocks.
No, what did you say a minute ago? I'm having
It's
a
the weekend after Kentucky.
the weekend after Kentucky, and I'm curious because I was thinking I don't know if Area
Maybe
8
I'm wrong,
what
but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Area 8. Okay, Area 8 is the weekend prior to Kentucky.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I definitely can't shoot and work Buckeye Blast and then Area 8, then Kentucky, then Ryan Rocks. Like, I have to work at some point.
right, but at least Buckeyes in May.
Right.
Area 8's in June. Kentucky's in June. So here nor there. Michigan section's happening. I got approved to shoot and work that one. So
Approved by the boss or approved by Chris Vasilian?
approved by the boss.
Gotcha.
And then Area 5 championship, I guess I got approved. I don't know. I mean, I just turned in my application. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to wait until and get back from the match director.
Yeah, that match director. I don't know what he's been doing this whole time. Usually I get an email back right away.
So I will be working Buckeye Blast,
Yep.
Kentucky State, the
You're working Area 8, aren't you?
no Area 8.
Okay.
And you know what? Another reason why I can't work Ryan Rocks if it is the weekend after Kentucky, I will already be at. I will actually have back to backs. I've got a work conference that the weekend after,
Oh, yeah, we talked about this. Yeah, you were like,
and then the weekend after that is Carry Optics Nationals at Cardinal.
yeah, that's another bad reason to have it the weekend before Nationals.
Well, he wants like, and yeah,
He's not going to. The problem is no one's going to come up to Michigan to do that. Now, if it was Kentucky, yes, that can be the weekend before Nationals
right,
and do fine.
and then
It was full. It was a full match.
right, and I will probably not be at Michigan section. I've not applied. I just probably can't swing that. I'll be at Area 5, and then most likely Open Nationals.
Yeah, open nats, open PCC nats.
So, with the application for Rangemaster in, my plan would be if I can swing it to get everything done for Karyoptics Nationals. Be ready to do my exam at Karyoptics Nationals,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure
You
that
gotta make
that's
sure that your kid doesn't have a band concert, right?
well. Don't have kids, so the band. So none of the kids can be in the band.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, that's an inside joke between Corey and I and some other
Yeah.
people. But
I
that's
agree, Chris. Alex needs to get us tickets to Shot Show.
Chris, can
100%.
we stay in your hotel and will you fly us there?
Right. So, anything else from the Manny's Majors list?
No, that's about it. I guess I do need to cover elections in 2024. We're right around the corner. I think applications are due by May. If I remember right, it's April or May time frame that they're due.
Yeah.
Currently, Christopher St. Clair from Wisconsin is running. Mr. Leif Kunkel from Kentucky, and Mr. Adam Maxwell from Wisconsin. Adam Maxwell's been on the Manny Talk Shooting Podcast twice now. So please, if you want to hear about Adam and his thoughts, especially at the last one, he's when he really talks, and at the very end, he talks about Area 5, his plans, what he wants to do as representative for our area and all members. Christopher St. Clair will be on the Manny Talk Shooting Podcast at some point. We've talked. It's scheduled. It just has to happen. So we haven't gotten to the recording yet. So
And I would love to, and I know I'm speaking for both of us here, I would love to make sure that we get all three of them on this channel as well, whether that is in a debate format or just a conversation with each one individually. Um, Chris, Leif, and Adam, if you are listening to this, please feel free to reach out and we'll get something on the calendar.
yes, that is the plan. I don't know if it's right before elections. It'd have to be right before election starts, and it'd be good. I honestly think
Or
it'd be
just
good.
like, I'm perfectly fine with just getting them in like over the winter because it is quiet in the winter.
Yes, that is true, especially for Chris, the only one. Well, Adam will shoot indoor matches in the winter because he's running the indoor matches at Vortex, and Leif is running matches all year because he can in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you saw this or not. Speaking of Wisconsin, it looks like 6 clubs from Wisconsin dropped affiliation. Kind of in the recent. Did you see that post?
I didn't.
Okay, so you know where you'll find it, but it's some clubs, like there was one indoor range club that was hosting USPSA matches that they only allowed like 12 people in anyway. So it wasn't really worth it, I could see, for them, or the hassle to do a USPSA match. So, and the owner there was more IDPA focused anyway.
Okay. So they're
But
not going to anything else. They're just dropping entirely.
right, yeah, it's just one of the things. It's not worth to pay the money to USPSA for a match that brings in 12 to 15 people.
I did see that. I take that back. I did see that on social media. Now that I refresh my memory on what it looked like.
Yep, and currently only one I know of running for Area 2 is Mr. John Batista, but we've got a lot of time over the winter for people to get in petitions.
Yeah. And the offer stands for John as well, and whoever else runs for Area 2. If they'd like to come on this live, or I'm sure your podcast, you'd be happy to have them, and then we'll probably do some sort of debate or conversation style as we get closer to the elections as well. So, Alex, to close out the show, 2 questions for you. What are you doing this upcoming week?
This week, this weekend, nothing.
1 week from today is Thanksgiving, just so you're aware.
Yep. So I actually have to go downstairs, load ammo for the wife's limited optics gun.
She going to shoot with you on the 27th?
It's the plan. We got to make sure that she feels safe and confident before we actually commit to her shooting the match.
So maybe next week you can go to Ann Arbor Armory.
Ann Arbor Arms.
Ann Arbor Arms, sorry.
Yep.
And go practice a little bit.
It's load ammo. I have a load data that should work in that gun with no problem with make power factor. You get that ammo loaded, have her shoot, have enough ammo for the match. Oh, we can't forget. So for everyone out there in the chat, make sure you stick around because we're gonna do a giveaway right now. So I got an awesome package from my good sponsor, good buddy Bill Duda. Go Fast, Don't Suck. He sent me some awesome patches. He sent me some extra ones. I've got plenty of these. Go Fast, Don't Suck. and some stickers that are hurtful and true, right? So kind of slow, some suck. No fast, all suck. That's hilarious right there. And a go fast, don't suck. All right. So Khory, I need you to do me a favor and pick something. I don't know what they got to do. What do they got to do? They got to email me, obviously, at mannytalkshooting@gmail.com. But what do they got to do?
I would say they have to go follow the Rumble,
Yep.
and then if they follow the Rumble by Thanksgiving, like the end of the day on Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and email you with a screenshot of them following on the Rumble,
Yep.
they will be entered to win, and then we'll draw it the week after.
Absolutely. Let's do that. Boom. So anyone who's listening, we'll post about it too. So you
And
get an awesome sticker pack from Go Fast Don't Suck, and I think I have some other stuff I'll send with it too. So
yeah, like a hat or something like that.
yeah, Bill will probably send a hat with it.
Or
Yeah.
you can talk to your double alpha apparel.
Oh, my not double alpha apparel, two alpha
Two alpha.
apparel.
Man, I'm really terrible.
Yeah, I could probably get Bobby to send one of these hats. I mean, this is a pretty fly hat.
I'm going to send a hat.
Yeah. So there we go. We'll figure something out. So anyone listening, make sure you email me, mannytalkshooting@gmail.com. Make sure you send me a screenshot of you following us on Rumble. And it ends the, night of Thanksgiving?
Yeah, midnight Thanksgiving after Thanksgiving. So like
Right. So Black Friday. You have till the
11:59 Thanksgiving,
morning of Black Friday.
morning of Black Friday.
So yeah. So you'll win a sticker pack and probably a hat. I'll confirm that with a sponsor.
Yeah. And then for me this week, I am actually going and shooting a match. Shooting an indoor match, Toys for Tots at Gem City Armory in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. That'll be cool. So that's like right over the border, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about an hour and 40 minutes from my parents' house. So I'm going to meet my dad over there. We don't shoot. It's a great match. We shoot at 10 and 11:30. 10 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. So we don't have to get on the road until 8.
That's not bad.
No.
You're going to go shoot with Khory then?
Maybe. I haven't talked to him about it. But currently, no, Khory's shooting Dipstick Nationals.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah, so I'm currently shooting with my dad. He's shooting open. I'm shooting PCC. And then we have Ryan Zambricki, who is shooting Carry Optics and PCC. And then Bill Masler, who's shooting Carry Optics.
There you go. That'll be cool. I'm surprised. You know who I didn't see in here tonight? I'm kind of worried. Rick Powers, where are you, brother?
Yeah.
Rick Powers. Has anyone seen him lately? I'm getting worried. He hasn't been here tonight. Sorry. It's all good though. It's all good in the hood if he's actually busy. But
and Rick, if you're not busy this weekend, Sunday, we're going to shoot, so you can come.
Well, yeah. And Rick Powers last week won the pair of Active Blue.
Right.
So he got a hold of Brian right away. So he was really excited about that. But Khory, I guess we need to cover this. The Cardinal Shooting Center major match schedule.
Yes, sir. So we are running 2 matches, and then obviously the Carry Optics Nationals will be at Cardinal as well. Buckeye Blast, May 2nd through the 5th. 13 stages plus chronograph in a 2 half-day format. Registration opens on 1/1. We've got the 2024 Area 5 Championship, August 14th through the 18th. That's the 3rd weekend in August.
Mm-hmm.
15 stages plus chronograph. Again, 2 half-day format. Registration opens again 1/1. And we do have it confirmed that Bobby Q, the best barbecue caterer in town and out of town, will be there for both Buckeye Blast and Area 5. He is going to actually be a stage sponsor.
Sweet. Now I got a question for you. Yeah. So you say on Practice Score that the schedule is tentative, that staff starts on Wednesday, right?
Yeah. So for Area 5, we've extended. So I wanted to make sure I have enough slots.
Right.
So Area 5 right now, staff shoots Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning. Mm-hmm. Now, like mid-February, early March, we're going to make a decision as to whether or not that stands or not. We're not going to wait until like August to make that decision. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see how early registration's going, and if we need to truncate it where staff comes in and shoots Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, we'll do it.
Right, and that's very viable. That's still fine in my opinion. My not that it's a concern. Um, and honestly, you could still put paid competitors with staff on
Yeah.
staff shoot.
I'd prefer that we didn't, but if we have to, we will.
I mean, if you're busting at the seams and it's full, I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean,
why not make more money?
but the thing is, if we're busting it at the seams and it's full, like no competitors will be shooting Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning. Like no paid competitors. But if we do end up making the decision to truncate and have staff come in on Thursday rather than Wednesday, we will we'll probably allow paid competitors Thursday afternoon, Friday morning with staff.
Right, yeah, that's it probably won't be a lot, but you might get a few that'll want to, just purely for their schedule. Some people have to work the weekends. It's unfortunate. Yep. But yeah, that's good. So hopefully we're gonna report back more about Area 5 championships. I know Khory, if he sent out a link a couple times, but if you've got stages for either Buckeye Blast or Area 5, please send them in so he can
I'll get those
stages.
up on our social media on Cardinal Practical Shooter social media here soon too.
Yep, because it's coming around to the first of the. We're almost getting to the first of the year, so
yep,
gotta get May's coming around the corner. It's coming around the corner.
Oh,
as we talk about Area 5, we finished up with Area 5. Now we're going to talk about the USPSA Nationals World Speed Shoot, May 29th through the 2nd in Talladega, Alabama. We already talked about Carry Optics back in Marengo, Ohio, a wonderful range that will be even better probably by the time that Nationals is back there again. By Buckeye Blast, it'll be even better. Multi-Gun Nationals contracted out to Adam Maxwell and his crew July 19th through the 21st for that match.
Forest Lake, Minnesota.
Yep, Forest Lake, Minnesota. Good old Tamfo Timmy land, which is sad because he won't be able to come to the Buckeye Blast because he's hosting he's running a major, the Tamfo Timmy something special
or something like that.
It's like Northwood Special or something. I don't know
exactly
what it's called. Handgun Nationals is moving to Talladega, Alabama, September 13th through the 15th for main days. Limited production, single stack, limited 10 revolver, and limited optics. I wish they could pull limited optics out, but I think if they moved it to shoot with open PCC, it would just make some problems on that match.
Well, yeah, I think the biggest issue would be if they take limited optics and put it with carry optics. It's just going to fill even quicker.
Well, yeah, you're going to just put more people in limited optics that we're going to shoot carry optics. Or
no, I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried more so about you've already got 420 slots in carry optics. That's going to fill within a day.
Oh, it'll be pre-filled before
right.
The main match even happens. Before main registration opens, it'll be full.
Open PCC is going to fill relatively easily.
Yeah, but it still hits. You can still get a slot in open registration, which is
Agreed,
nice.
But it's going to fill relatively easily. If you don't put limited optics with handguns, it's not going to fill.
Right. Now, I don't want to discourage PCC shooters, but what would you feel about switching PCC with limited optics?
Dude, it's a handgun. HANDGUN.
We're not worried about titles and pronouns here. I am asking purely from a match standpoint. Would you feel more people would shoot limited optics than PCC?
I mean, I think the matchups are fine.
I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just asking a question.
I think the matchups are fine. What I'm more so worried about is that we're still running 4 nationals. Like
4 nationals, yeah.
Disregard multi-gun nationals. We're still running. USPSA is still running 4 nationals.
Yes.
So have they learned? Like I hate to say it like this because I'm not like super anti-USPSA, but have they learned nothing?
Yeah, but at some point they've got to remember. Back in the day, they used to only contract out nationals.
I'm not. I get that, but like, have they literally like have they learned nothing? Like, how many years in a row do we like? We're going to lose money on this plan, even with increase in dues.
Yeah, and then what are you going to increase membership? Well, not membership. Are you going to increase match fees?
Maybe, I don't know.
Are they going to make the match fee $350 for nationals?
Don't know.
I mean,
but then they'll toss in 2 shirts.
Shut up about the damn shirt. They got to find a new shirt vendor anyway.
Right. Anyway, we can move on. Sorry.
Yes, we can move on. No, well, what's next on the schedule? I think this is where we get to talk about our cool people who help us out, right?
Yeah, Alex, talk about your partners.
My partners. All right. So as we talked about, Go Fast Don't Suck was awesome and sent some stuff in. So we're doing that giveaway. But yes, Hunter's HD Gold supports both Khory and myself. My belt is fantastic by Dominate Defense. Honorable mentions, I guess, at this point. Laugh and Load. My friends Tony and Jackie of the Pew Time podcast that did not post a podcast this week, and I gave them crap because it's not up yet. Outdoor Dynamics. John is a huge supporter of the shooting sports, with being the Carolina Classic match director for the last 4 years. Summit City Bullets is coming up in as one of the premier bullet manufacturers. Range Paint of my buddy Eric Steiner, Gianni, fantastic shooters. I think they're opening case foam orders up again soon.
Saw that too.
Matt Chile,
closed. You never know, but
yeah. Chile Custom Gunworks makes awesome 2011 parts. The Tom Castro Shoot Academy, and last but not least, 2 Alpha Apparel with this awesome hat. So, my buddies, and thank them for everything they do. Khory, go ahead and talk about your wonderful partners.
of course, my partners: Shield Manufacturing, Hunter's HD Gold, Victor's Legacy, and Excalibur Ammunition.
Have you shot all that up yet?
No, I haven't shot a lot. I'm actually shooting it again this weekend. Kind of
There
fun.
you go. That'll be good. You always need to shoot more Excalibur ammunition.
Yeah.
I think, and they're the match ammo for IPSC Nationals.
Are they? Probably.
Yep.
He's another one I need to reach out to for Buckeye Blast Area 5.
I mean, you better do it quick. I mean,
And I need to talk to Lauren Cashin about Buckeye Blast Area 5.
you better. I mean, before their schedule fills up.
I mean, I've already talked to some of these people, but anyway.
I mean, this is good.
Sorry.
This is,
Alex, what's the last thing we need to do?
we can't get out. We cannot go out and do the things yet. Remember, everyone, follow Manny Talk Shooting on Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Email it to mannytalkshooting@gmail.com with the screen caption that you are following Manny Talk Shooting
On Rumble.
on Rumble. Yes, please. And ends the night of
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. You have till 11:59.
11:59, the day of Thanksgiving.
Yes. So that's when you have to. Please send your emails in. We'll get you entered, and we'll draw it right here on the show.
Yeah, and Alex, now what do we have to do?
We're going to get out and do things. But everyone, I'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, Alex. See you later.
Thanks.